was waived in emergencies for Texas and Florida. It was not waived until recently. They dragged their feet on waiving that law for down in Puerto Rico. Why? That's different. And now that stuff is sitting on the docks, and it's taken up all the room on the docks, so there's other ships who want to bring more in, but there's no room to put it because what's been dumped already hasn't been moved out to the people because they don't have fuel. Some cases, not enough trucks. Some cases, not enough drivers who know how to drive these things. Big problems. And then the roadways. We need to get equipment down there and people who know how to handle the equipment to clear the roads because it's all strewn with trees, broken down trees and other debris. You can't drive down the roads. You can't get to certain parts of the island. And these communities in the outskirts, you can't get to them. So we need more help. President Trump has been patting himself on the back, saying what a great job. Things are going great in Puerto Rico. And when he heard what the mayor of San Juan said, he got his nose out of joint. Trump lashes out at San Juan mayor, who begged for help. And this is what he said. You might not be able to believe it, but this is what he tweeted. The mayor of San Juan, who was very complimentary only a few days ago, has now been told by the Democrats that you must be nasty to Trump. He always speaks of himself in the third person. Such poor leadership and ability by the mayor of San Juan and others in Puerto Rico who are not able to get their workers to help. They want everything to be done for them, and it should be a community effort. 10,000 federal workers now on island doing fantastic job. No, they're not doing a fantastic job. There's not enough. There was nobody leading. We did have send some troops down there to help out, but had nobody leading it. No direction. And they finally finished dragging their feet, sending a 3-star general down there to take charge and give some direction. No, they've been treated differently. There's no doubt. And Trump went on to say, oh, we'll have to see what we can do for them. Now they have a lot of debt already, a lot of problems, a lot of money they owe. We'll have to consider what we can or can't do for them to help out, rebuild or not. Like, maybe not. Maybe we're not going to be there for them. They might have to figure out, pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. He's calling them a bunch of lazy bums who don't want to help themselves. And why are they complaining about us? Because you're treating them differently. You're not treating them the same. And people are scratching their heads saying, why? Why are they being treated differently? Why? And there are people dying. They don't have fresh water. They don't have food. They don't have power. The hospitals are running out of fuel to run their generators. There are people actually dying, and that's why the mayor is so upset. They know they are American citizens. They vote. They take part. And they were there for other people who had disasters when it happened down in Haiti and so on. Why are they being treated differently? There's one simple answer, folks. Trump does not look at them the same. We know how hostile he's been towards Hispanics, Latinos. That is without question. Remember when he was first announced his candidacy for president, he came down the escalator with his wife at Trump Tower and made the big statement. One of the first things came out of his mouth was putting down Mexicans. Well, they're coming here, rapists and murderers. They're murdering us and raping us. And I assume some of them are nice people, a few. But we have to get them out of here. We have to get them out. We got to do it. Got to do it. Build a big wall. Kick out those Hispanics. He's always been. He went after the Mexican judge. Oh, he can't decide a fair case because he's Mexican. He was born here. He's as American as you are. Well, his heritage is Mexican. He doesn't like Latinos, doesn't like Hispanics. That is very clear. He is hostile towards them. And he looks at these people, and most of the citizens in Puerto Rico are Latino. They speak Spanish. Some very fair skin, some a little darker skin. But they're not white folk. They don't speak clear. They speak English. The mayor lived here, lived in, I think she said Philadelphia for a while, had her kid here and everything. They don't, Puerto Ricans don't see themselves as different than Americans. They just happen to live on an island, much like people who live in Hawaii. But that's not how the president sees it. Second class citizens, if he considers them citizens at all. And they don't deserve the help. That's why he's dragged his feet. It's his bigotry coming out once again, his hostility towards Latino and Hispanics. He continues his racist ways. That is what is happening, folks. That is why. I don't know how many people will have the guts to come out and say it, but that is why. There's got to be a reason, right? Cause and effect. We see the effect, the delays, the hemming and hawing. I don't know if we can help them. They're in a bad way already. They're not being responsible. Lazy. Now he's going after the mayor of San Juan. She's desperate to try to save her people down there. They're living like in a Stone Age because they have nothing. If you looked at any of the footage of the devastation there, they have nothing. Doing unto others as you'd have them do unto you. He doesn't believe that.